wonderful flockers. How's everybody doing today? Today is Tuesday, March 26, 2019, and it is exactly 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. How's everybody doing? I hope you all have been well. Let's say hello to folks in the chat room. I only see a couple people in there right now. We've got Spanky from Spanky's Crafty Corner and Brenda Price. Hello, 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 my beautiful lovelies. Oh, and there is Kelly and Robin. Hello there. How are you? Thanks so much for joining me tonight. And there's Melon. Hello, Melon, my love. How are you? I hope you all are doing well. And there's Miss Linda Tree and Shelly Carlson. How are you? It's so good to see you all. And there is Mr. Squirrel himself. How are you? My favorite little rodent. And there's Jan Bador. How are you? I hope y'all are doing well. You're all streaming in hot and heavy right now. That's great. So yes, I have been sick since Thursday night. I came down with whatever was going around. Hello, Amber Moon. How are you? And what's funny is Sanjay is 650 miles northeast of here, and he got it too on Thursday. Yep, we both got the same thing: fever, chills, body aches. I'm very stuffy. I have a sore throat, and same thing with him. He's not stuffy though, but oh yeah. There's Debbie Riddick. How are you? She has a couple hours to spend with us before she goes to work. So yep, I have been sick since Thursday. I did not go to church on Sunday. So yeah. Yeah, everybody seems to have this basically the same thing. Ethan came down with it on Wednesday and didn't go to church. And by Thursday afternoon, I was starting to feel a little bit of it. And Kyler told me that all the kids except her came down with it as well. But most of them were over it by the weekend, but it's still hanging on. So I'm very stuffed up. So anyway, hello to Vicky. How are you? Vicky H is here. So I don't know how long I'll last. I'll last as long as my voice does, or until I run out of glue sticks. And I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, because I have a bag of 100 that hasn't been opened yet here. And I'm still going on the original bag of 50 that came with the glue gun. So let me switch to the overhead. I'm almost 2 months behind. Uh-oh. Robin is just getting over it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so here we are. This is where we left off. The last time you saw this was on the last Cranky Crafters that we had. And boy, would I love to have a Cranky Crafters. Oh, my calendar on the wall. I know. Yeah, and Spanky's been having a rough time of it. Yeah, I know. My calendar is behind. I know. Sanjay yelled at me about that. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like February, or it was like March 1st or something. I don't know when it was. But I'll switch it just to make you all feel better. My problem is I'm short and I can't really reach. So you can sit there and look at Starry Night while I flip my calendar. There we go. At least it'll be good for another few days anyway. Pixie is resting. Yeah. Poor Pixie's had a hard go of it. That's what she gets for sleeping with the guests. She ended up... Poor little Pixie weighs all of about 2 pounds, and she got run over by a sleeping guest. And she's nursing a sore neck. That creeping crud is making the... I know. I take vitamins all the time. And, normally, as soon as I start to feel ill, I pop some Airborne. But, yeah. Anyway, so I did do a bunch more. I painted a bunch more of these. You've seen me do this before. Basically, I just put some of my Marabou acrylic sprays on my glass mat. There you go. Marabou art sprays. They are acrylic. They're permanent. And they really color nicely. Thank you, Spanky. Thank you. She lost 15 pounds. She's getting junk in her trunk. Poor Pixie. She's 15 pounds. Okay. So yeah, I've sprayed more green and I deliberately used the flower catalogs because it has pops of colors. And I'm going to try and do this area in different kind of rows to kind of make it look like farm fields. She's 7 pounds overweight. Wow. She looks so tiny. My friend Linda, and please do keep my dear friend Linda Davis in your hearts and prayers. She is not feeling well. Not sure what's going on, but she's not feeling well, so she's going in my little prayer circle there. But so yeah, it seems like a lot of people have gotten whatever it is that's going on. Sanjay said that a lot of people at work had the same thing. So, and then I did some blues, and when I looked at the original from Mr. Van Gogh, I noticed that this area of the sky was darker than the rest. So I've darkened some up by hitting it with some plum spray. So we should have enough to finish off that sky. Yeah, 7 pounds overweight for a dog that should only weigh about 4 or 5 pounds is a lot. But yeah, my friend Linda, her little Yorkie weighs, I think, about 4 pounds. She's real tiny. Real tiny. But anyway, so that's about all that's going on. I need some bright green ones and maybe some bluish green. This is supposed to be a row of Christmas trees. So that is the area that I'm working on right now. And that's nice and green. At least, well, let's see. We'll try this one too. All right. Hello there, Shannon Nyler. How are you? Thank you for hanging out with us. If you're new to my channel, this is a series of pieces that I call totally tubular. I make these paper tubes, and I can quickly show the new folks how I make them. It's really not difficult to do. And I just happen to have a whole pile of them sitting here. So I take my trusty, handy dandy little knitting needle. It's a wood knitting needle. And if you're doing like landscapes and stuff, you know, the flower catalogs are great because there's lots of green. And there's also lots of little other colors that you can use. Oh, Shannon had an auction, huh? Well, congratulations. I hope it was very, very successful. That's wonderful. So basically, I just do this little corner. I'll zoom in a wee bit for you. That's really not difficult. And I tuck the corner in and I roll. And I roll until I've got a little bit of stuff going on there. And then I continue to roll. And because I'm working in tight quarters and cutting a lot of my tubes to use in smaller sections, rather than just putting a drop of glue right there in the corner, I'm running it along the whole edge. Okay. And that's as difficult as it gets. And then I overspray it with whatever color I'm aiming for. It made loads for Mary. Well, that's good. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, congratulations. Shannon's auction went to raise some much needed funds for inspired art by Mary, our beloved Mary Forrester and her son Tom. So that's wonderful news. If I had been at all capable of keeping my eyes open long enough to watch the auction, I would have joined in. At least just for moral support, because, you know, Mama's retired. Okay. So I do like using flower catalogs for this. My daughter-in-law, Carrie, had given me, about six assorted flower catalogs a couple years ago. And I never used them. So when I started doing this, I said, oh, there you go. There, now I can use it. Okay, so sometimes you have problems like this because you're not paying attention, but that's okay. No one's going to know it. There you go. Okay, so that is how you do it. The last time we worked on Starry Night, I had completely filled this 3-pound coffee can. So it's about half empty now. And the tall ones that I have here were from a Uline catalog, which is a packing and shipping supplies company. Who else came in? I don't want to miss anyone. There is Joy. How are you feeling, my love? I hope you're doing better. And there's Janice Kleins. How are you? Sure, if you want to send them my way, I'll definitely take them, because you saw in our Birds in Bloom that now I'm like torn, because I've been using these heavenly flower catalogs to work on our reverse collage magazine here, this Birds in Bloom. And these pictures are just so gorgeous. Now, where did we go last time? Here it is. We did this one. So I haven't added any flowers to this one yet, but you know, we might add a few. You never know. But I am so much enjoying this, and this is such a fun process. Oh, that's okay, sweetheart. I have another Uline catalog in my truck. I saw it the other day. So I have I have plenty of Uline catalogs. But the flower catalogs do make lovely, I was going to say applique for some reason, lovely collage materials. These little ones here I wouldn't be using, but the larger flowers definitely get used. So that is basically it, you know, and then you take your sprays of choice, and in my case it is the Marabou art sprays. They are acrylic. I do not have a link for these down in my description below because Amazon charges way too much for these things. So, I did, Joy. I said hello to Crafty Kitty. Yes, you did. I was asking how you were feeling. I have been praying. So anyway, yes. Don't buy these from Amazon because you'll get ripped off. Look for peachycheap.com or Cheap Joe's Art Supplies or dickblick.com. Joggles. Look for a sale. Don't pay over $4 for a bottle of these. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing better. You weren't feeling all that well the last time I saw you in the chat room. So I hope everybody did get their Flockers friendship swap packages out in the mail. And I hope you all are having fun with that. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? So yeah, we're going to be working on this stand of trees, and then I'm going to fit, filler around them. So I'm trying to keep these things slightly different. Yeah, and this is how I got cut the last time. Let's try not to repeat that. There we go. I'm trying to make them, similar in size, but not exact. Because, Christmas trees aren't all the same. You received from both of yours. That's good. Oh, I got mine. You saw me do that. That was Faith. And my gosh, what a pile of napkins she sent, huh? They were awesome. They really were. All right, so I'm just doing a wee dab of glue here and sticking it on there. Hello, Christine G. How are you? Oh, Vanessa is still healing from dental surgery. Well, I hope it was successful. And I will say prayers for you tomorrow when I go to church. We've been doing nothing but praying on Wednesday nights. We all go up to the altar and just pour out our hearts. And I keep all my flockers and family and friends in my prayers. Mary Kay Lyons McDonald, hello there. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please excuse the scruffy voice. I'm still arguing with a cold of some sort. Although I had a fever, so I think it was more than a cold. My normal body temperature is 96.4 to 96.6. So when it says 98.6, I'm pretty sick. I love going to a new doctor that doesn't know me and saying, oh, no, that's wrong. And they take my temperature and it's 96.4. Told ya. I know my body. Okay. Now I gotta cut some more. You got your daughter's Hobbit book box done? Ooh. You posted it in the flock? All right, let me go look. I love doing this. I love stopping and running over to the flock and showing off all of your work. You're all so talented. Okay, come on, flock, load. You like the rolling look? This is my take on Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. And because I live in the high country of North Carolina, And my county is the biggest producer of Christmas trees in the country. I have Christmas trees instead of cypress trees. And I made the church a little bit bigger. And I've got 3 crosses here on the mountains. So, your husband's normal temp is lower too? Yeah. You all run low? Yeah. All right, then I guess it's not as uncommon as I thought. Okay. Oh my God, look at this. All right. Let's switch to the desktop. This Hobbit book is a book. I'm sorry. This Hobbit book box is for Linda's daughter. Isn't that awesome? That is absolutely fantastic. I love how that turned out. And there you can see on the inside there. Now, is that scrapbook paper that looks like reptile skin? That is absolutely awesome. That is gorgeous. Oh, really? That's interesting, Joy. Joy's husband's temperature runs hot. He's good for a quick warm-up when you're cold, yeah. This is absolutely breathtaking, Linda. You did a fantastic job. You really did. Your daughter's going to absolutely go crazy over that. Just awesome. You guys all are so talented. Okay. And I love it when I can share my live stream time by showing some of you all's work. Because not everybody does videos. And that's perfectly okay. No one says you have to do videos. And if you do videos and I don't show up at them, I apologize. There's a lot more of you than there are of me, so unfortunately the clock runs out. I do try though. Mark sent me a link, texted me that he was going live, but I was just getting in the shower, so I didn't think you'd all want me showing up here tonight being all stinky. Oh, how could she not like that, Linda? I mean, that's not possible. All right, we'll stick a sickly looking pale Christmas tree in there because trust me, they don't all survive. See now, if you glue the edges of the page all the way up that triangle instead of the very tip, you can do this. You can cut them real short and they won't fall apart. If you're only planning on using the strips totally, then you don't have to worry about gluing. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, Mary Kay. I appreciate it. And for heaven's sakes, have fun tonight on your live stream. Okay. You don't need the camera lens to fog up, so so showers are good before streaming. Yes, yes. Charlie Brown Pigpen, huh? Yucky. Well, go rate her, Linda. Go check her out. Tell her I said hi. Obviously, I can't pop over there because, I'm streaming myself. That's the problem. There's only so many hours in the day. The kid's Pigpen. Oh, think that's his name. He has the smell following him everywhere he goes. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I figured you all would rather prefer that, I shower. Because, yeah, I've been sick. And I haven't felt like showering, so I have not. Today's the first day since Thursday that I've been out of my pajamas. Yeah, Pigpen on Peanuts, yeah. Alright, there's that line. I can zoom in. I mean, it's pretty simple what I'm doing. I'm not really doing anything overly dramatic here. Isn't Charlie Brown included? Yeah, all the characters in Charlie Brown. I mean, people refer to it as Charlie Brown, but it is the Peanuts. No one there to get you tea and toast. Nope. Had to make my own tea. Dinky is not allowed to play with the tea kettle. Let's see. So yeah, I haven't seen the Rotens since last Wednesday. Hopefully they're all over it by now. Oh, stick, dagnabbit. Your mom always gave us tea and toast? Yeah. Usually at night I drink tea if I'm cold. I'll make myself some tea. When I was a kid, if you were sick and it was in the wintertime, they would give you a hot toddy. And I think that has brandy in it or bourbon in it. I don't know what's in a hot toddy. But they actually used to put a wee bit of alcohol in there because it would warm you up if you were feeling chilled. But that I was also, when I was teething, Mother used to put whiskey on my gums. So, it's different times, that's for sure. That is for sure. All right, that should be enough. Hello, Janet, my love. How are you? Right, Linda? They were half alcohol, the cough medicines. Yes, sirree, Bob. They were. Aw, thank you, Janet. Yeah, they did burn all the way down, but they kind of lit a fire in your belly, didn't they? You warmed up. But then again, I had an alcoholic for a mother, so no telling. But, even when I went to Mrs. E's, if I was not feeling well, boy, we got hot toddies with a little bit of whatever alcohol they used to put in it. Not enough to, let you feel it, but enough to warm you up. Alrighty, so there is our Christmas trees. And I guess I could do a few more in here, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with these. Knocked you out too, right? Yes, it did. And when the kid just would not go to sleep, or if it was colicky or whatever, they used to put a little whiskey in your formula, or they would give you a teaspoon of cough syrup to knock you out. They did. Whiskey was a known teething aid. Now I'm wondering, that probably wouldn't look very well, so I'm not going to do it. All right, so we'll just toss these off to the side. That'll be the line of Christmas trees. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start filling these here hills in. Oh, thanks, Jan. Thank you so much. I really enjoy doing this. And I hope it turns out as nicely as it looks in my mind's eye. That's for sure. So, and these are just supposed to be, various farm fields. And they could be filled with flowers, because people grow flowers here in the mountains. Or they could be wildflower meadows. I got to get my gator fixed so I can get up to my flower meadows. Pixie is sedated right now. She's so pretty knocked out. Yeah, Linda, I know it's tough to have an alcoholic parent. It really is. But, that's the way it goes. All right, let's cut that one there. There we go. And that goes there like that. Let's see if I can get one of these skinny ones in here. Yeah, that will fit. There. That's hot. Okay. And now we can go in a different direction. be. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, guys. Hello, yes. Sorry about that. She's on 3 different medications. Oh my goodness. That poor little dog. Vet bills too, yeah. Hello there, Kim. How are you? Sorry, that was Walmart calling about. I had ordered something online and had it delivered to the local store, and actually it was the peanut butter we were all talking about the other night. You will go down into that little crevice. Okay, maybe you won't. Let's see. There, you went. And hello there, Janie. How are you? Okay. Sometimes these little buggers just don't want to go. So I smush them. It's a technical term. It's a very difficult skill to learn, but I do it. Calling you dirty. Yes, Kim is the local dirty paintbrush. That's who she is. Well, hello, pretty bird. Alrighty. Oh, I have to add another glue stick. Yeah, Kim's dirty, all right. She lets me call her hooker. Oh, jeez. You people, I don't know. Okay, I want a light colored one in there now. Kind of break it up. Let's get a short one in there. All right, that takes care of that. And exactly. Yes, Linda. Yep, there goes my 0.15% of sponsors. The YouTubes will be angry. I used to call my mother a hooker. She loved to hook rugs. She made some of the most exquisite hooked rugs I've ever seen in my life. She and my grandmother, her mother. She took a picture in a magazine. You know, when you're scrolling through the back of the magazines and there's all those ads and everything. In the back of the magazine, she saw a picture I think it was for a copy of this, a print of this painting, but it was because she crochets. Yeah, I figured that as much, Spanky. She saw a picture of a three-masted ship in a hello there River City, how are you, in a magazine, and it was in a rough sea, you know, and waves splashing, and she took that little tiny 2-inch picture and blew it up into a 3-foot by 5-foot hooked rug that was just exquisite. I have no idea whatever happened to that rug, but man, was that pretty. It really was. All right, so I'm going to start angling some of these fields. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the neck, but that's what I want to do. But, you know, she didn't use the, you know, the latch hook that we do now. She had the machine, and she used to go to the thrift store and get used wool clothing and grind it up and felt it. She used to run it through. Hello, little C, how are you? This little machine, like a pasta cutter, but it had razor blades in it, and you would grind up and cut through the old wool clothing after you washed it in the washing machine, and sorry, and it would make these little strips of wool, and then she would hook them through the burlap. Your room is only clean sometimes. My brushes are definitely dirty. Okay. I prefer to paint with my fingers. And if I have to use a brush, it's usually... Don't irritate me now. It's usually one of these little silicone brushes. Come on. You're going down. There we go. Thank you. All right, Kim, you have a good night. Love you too. Now let's see. Peel some of this glue off that's piled up in here. Okay. And I'm going to bend that back on itself. Put it in like that. All right, so I'm just folding these, trying to get them to fit in here. If you don't go in there, I'm going to be mad. You really need to go in there. Ouch. Okay. Some of them are too tall, so we cut them down. So that they fit. The worker guy that is working on the Potter's house is an artist who paints with his fingers. Oh, you know, Josh? Is that who you're talking about? I haven't looked at... I saw that... what's his name? what's his name? Jason? Jeremy. Is it Jeremy? Jeremy was saying that that Josh finger paints, but I haven't had a chance to go look at him yet. I love Curiosity Inc. That's a very interesting YouTube channel. If you've not heard of them, go check them out. It's called Curiosity Inc. or Curiosity Incorporated. And Linda, you could post a link if you want to his channel. I really like it. He he quit his job to open up an antique store, and he's really got a unique eye, and he finds really cool stuff. And there was this house that was filled with all sorts of stuff, and the person had basically gone down the road of being a hoarder, and the house was completely overrun with stuff. And rather than force the family to clean it out and deal with it all, he bought the house lock, stock, and barrel. And he is now in the process of restoring this unique mid-century house. And he's doing they're just doing amazing stuff in the kitchen and all over the place. They're doing beautiful work. But this person that owned this house was a potter, and she was famous all over Canada. Oh, you don't know how to post the link? Let me see if I can find them quick, because it's really fascinating. And I mean, this guy helped out a homeless guy. Can Spanky, does Spanky know who it is? Oh, post the link, Spanky. But one of his friends' name is Josh, and Josh is a carpenter, and he's also an artist, and he does finger painting. So I thought that was really cool, because that's the way I like to paint also. But I have not had a chance to check out his channel yet. You're not at your PC? 100 year of hoarding. Yeah, inside the house. It was just amazing. And it was filled with a lot of, junk. Yeah, I'll find it. Hang on one second. Let me find him. Curiosity Incorporated. Here we are. Okay, copy. Here you go, guys. That is to his channel. He's got 221,000 subscribers. But he just does amazing stuff. And I have not had a chance. Hi, Mary. How are you? I have not had a chance to go check out Josh yet. But I will. No, she's still alive. In fact, I think it's next week he's going to be filming an episode where Mary, the potter who used to live in the house, actually will come back to the house and see its transformation. I mean, you could not walk through this house. It was an absolute nightmare. So definitely go check out his channel and look for I Bought a Hoarder's House. And then on the later videos, he changed it to Potter's House. As he learned more and more and more about her, it wasn't about how she kept her house. It was about she was a national treasure of a potter. She did beautiful work. It was on display at the Olympics and all sorts of stuff. So, she's 103 years old. I think she's probably starting to suffer from dementia. But she had an amazing life. But yeah, go check out that channel. Add it to the list. I really enjoy surfing YouTube. I do a lot of it. I've been watching a lot of the British television shows. You know, I like the police shows. Um, and they call drunk drivers drink drivers over there in the UK. I thought that was strange. And they call people under the influence of drugs, they call them drug drivers. I know, Mary. I can't wait to see her reaction. I think that's going to be so epic. Who is Vera? Have I seen Manhunt? No, I haven't. Is that a British show? I love when Jeremy did. It's Jeremy, isn't it? His last name is Archibald. I know that. I think it's Jeremy. He had that homeless guy. A homeless guy brought in what he thought was, you know, something interesting. Um, and he asked Jeremy if he'd be willing to buy it. So Jeremy didn't know what it was and how much it was worth, but he said, "Sure, I'll buy it," and he ended up selling it on eBay for an enormous amount of money. So he had Archibald, yeah, he had to. Yes, I cried like a baby too. He had to spend weeks tracking down this homeless guy because it was an original Walt Disney movie cell, and it was worth a bunch of money. And he only gave the guy like $20 or something for it, and he wanted to give him some money. So not only did he give him some money, he started a GoFundMe for the guy and raised enough money to try and send him back to Ontario, where the guy is from. I mean, unbelievable. So what I'm doing now is I am trying to make what looks like farm fields. Vera is a police mystery show. Oh, really cool. I'll have to look that up. Thank you. Is that on YouTube TV, Janice? I know. I'm Mary. I can't wait to see if he can get those side windows fixed. He had a local artisan who hand makes doors rebuild the front door on the Potter's house, and he actually found pieces of the side lights, which were all stained glass. So he's trying to have those rebuilt. And I love the way that kitchen turned out. I really don't know about the functionality of that refrigerator, though. I mean, those old refrigerators didn't really work all that well. He did get back home and he got a nice little house and he's near his kids again. Oh, Linda, that's so awesome. Alex owns the antique store. Alex, okay. Alex, Jeremy is another guy. I watch What the Hales. He does like storage units. His name is Jeremy. I get them confused. Alex owns the antique store. And his wife, Melissa. That I remember. I wonder why. Is he the one with his mom? No. What the Hells is, and it's Hales. That's his last name. His name is Jeremy Hales. He's got the beautiful Egyptian girlfriend named George. He buys storage units. Some are on YouTube and some are on Netflix. Oh, okay. That's called Vera. I'll have to look it up. I do have I do have access to a Netflix. PJ gave me an account on his account so I can watch Netflix. But I haven't watched it in a long time. What the Hells, yeah. And when he first introduced his girlfriend as George, it was like, wait a second, why are you calling her George? Because she doesn't look like a Georgina or a Georgette or anything. And it turns out that in the Egyptian culture, all children are given their father's name as the middle name. Yeah, we probably do watch the same stuff, Linda. So yeah, I like to watch that. Who else do I watch? Of course, I watch Lumna Acres and Weed 'em and Reap, and they just did a really cool video series where Weed 'em and Reap sold Lumna Acres a baby goat, and it just got flown from Phoenix, Arizona to New Hampshire. And they just got Little Hope home. So that's pretty cool. I love YouTube. I surf YouTube all the time. Far too frequently. What I'd like to do is Sanjay wants to get a TV up in New York, so he wants the old TV that's there to come here. And I think he's going to hang it here in my studio. You watch these metal detecting guys? Oh, are you watching the Brummies? What was it? Brummies Adventures? They're from England. What is it? Magnet fishing. It's probably Brummies. It's the husband and wife and their grandson. Oh, these are on the East Coast? You should check out the Brummies. They're from the UK. They're funny. Oh, it's a bunch of guys. All right, so there's another little farm field there. And if you're interested in trying this and you notice that you've got like spider webs of hot glue all over your piece, grab your heat gun, because your heat gun will melt it. It's a bunch of guys. I don't know. You'll have to tell me the name of the channel the next time you see it. I'll give you the link to the Brummies. Let's see, where are they? Brummy's Outdoors. Here they are. That's the one that I watch. Would I Lie to You? A Brit game show. They tell the funniest stories and teams have to say whether or not they're lying. That sounds funny. I also like to watch The Crazy Russian Hacker. He's a lot of fun. He is definitely fun. All right, so let me scoot this one over a wee bit. And let's work on another farm plot here. Maybe this time we'll go this way. And I'll kind of curve it. There we go. Let me get my chat window back so I can see what you all are talking about. Is anybody crafting along with me? Alrighty, let's go right you there. You found the Manor to the Manor Born on YouTube the other day. I've seen all of them about 10 times. I'm not sure what that one is. I'll have to look that. I love British TV shows. Did I never watch PBS shows? Not particularly. We watched, I think, the original Sherlock's. I think I don't. I briefly remember watching. Oh, what the heck was the name of the show? It was people staying in a hotel. I watched a wee bit of that. What else? I think there was a TV show about in an old folks home or something. What was it? Something acres or something. Oh, no, you don't. Waiting for God. Faulty Towers, that was it. John Cleese. And of course, Monty Python. Benny Hill. Those are all good. All right. Hey, John Cleese is brilliant. I'm not going to repeat the name of that one, but it's referencing a creek that's usually followed by in a canoe. Without a paddle. He has a new show called Hold the Sunset. All right, let's see. Let's see if I just fold that up. Fold it up. And go right in there. There we go. I don't have TV down here, so anything I watch has to be on YouTube or Netflix or YouTube TV or Hulu. And I don't get everything on Hulu. I got some kind of deal on my cell phone plan. I don't have the whole shebang of Hulu. You keep looking for a show called Ladies of Letters. It was another hilarious. I will have to keep looking. I'm surprised my voice has lasted this long already. Hello there, Dana. How are you? Let's see. Let's get another colorful one. And look at that. How can I make a big red tractor out of tubes? Yeah, I do need a tractor, don't I? Well, I don't think the tractor is going to end up in this one, because I'm only going to be doing one house, the parsonage. Because the preacher needs someplace to lay down his head at night, and that'll probably go somewhere, in this area. I really should draw it out, shouldn't I? I do have my white Stabilo here. Okay, let's see. I need to look at a house to see how. Let's see. I mean, the houses here are very, very simple. So we'll just do this one here. Oh, I broke the lid in my Stabilo. Alright, so we'll have some yellow in there. Okay. And I don't know as to whether or not a chimney will make it, but we'll do it. So there will be a little house here. Oh well, it broke. All right. See, that's what I was looking for. I wanted these lines to go in different directions, so it would look like farm plots. I don't think I can make a tractor. I don't think. I don't know what one would look like. I do have red right here. I would need black for the wheels. I haven't even looked at my tractor in so long, I don't even know what it looks like. It's been buried in the back of the garage, and it's just been sitting there. All right, let's go. Let's go this direction. And I like that purple. Let's keep going with that purple. Get some other colors in there too. Hot. Oh, I'll have to get Spanky and Squirrel to start playing their drinking game again. Every time Melissa says hot, they gotta drink a shot. Whether it's sweet tea or coffee or whatever it is. Because they don't drink. There we go. She's sedated on 3 different medications. Yep. Poor little pixie. Kind of difficult. I don't know if it's easier for you to see what I'm doing if I back up a little. Not really sure. So I've discovered that we have a skunk living in one of my outbuildings back behind the house. I thought I smelled skunk the other night, and I heard like something fighting. And when I walked back to the house It was 2 weeks ago, I think. I smelled skunk. And then last week, when I was walking back to the house, I smelled skunk again. And this time, I saw him waddling away as we were walking back. So now I'm petrified every time I open up my door that I am going to startle the skunk and he's going to let me know of his displeasure at being startled. So, good night, squirrel. Get some sleep. Go to work and get some sleep. Not go to work and get some sleep. Go get some sleep so you can go to work. Unless, you have a state job or something, and then you can sleep on the job. Okay. And I'm going to go that way. Yeah, I'll fit that in there. Alright, now I would like to curve it a wee bit. Ouch! I didn't cut myself, I pinched myself. Now, get in there and get curved. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's do a light. Some light green in there. A cough that won't go away for a while? Yeah. It's going all around. I don't know, because a lot of Sanjay's co-workers are also have the same thing. So I don't know what's going on. Some folks seem to get over it relatively quick. This is unusual for me. Usually if I get a cold and it drops into my chest, then I can cough for several weeks. But, as far as the cold is concerned, it's usually over by now. A flu-like thing, yeah, because I've had a fever. Alright, now I'm gonna start curving things around. Anybody out there near Laguna Hills? No, I don't know anybody out there. I know Sandra, she is from San Diego, so I don't know where Laguna Hills is in comparison. And I know Dawn used to be out in Westlake Village, but now she's back in Oregon. Debbie Reddick is a few miles from Laguna Hills. There you go. Oh, it's southeast of San Diego. Okay. Northeast? Oh. I have been to California, but only a couple of places. Oh, was that just recently, Janice? I'm sorry to hear that. Or are you trying to... Is this something that happened a while ago and you're just trying to trace family? Okay. Oh, you just found out they passed last year. Wow. Weird situation. Yeah, I know. I know what weird situations are, darling. Yes, sirree, Bob. Been there, done that. I'm well aware of the strange stuff that goes on in families. Get in there, dagnabbit. Wrinkle up. I don't care. You're just going in there. All right. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Okay. So there is that set of hills. And I think it looks better from a distance than it does up close. Up close it gets a little busy. But when you zoom out, it looks much better. In fact, when I look at it in my camera screen, it looks really nice. All right. So I think what we'll do now is we'll switch over to the little house. And get that out of the way. We're going to need some yellow. For the windows, that should be more than enough. We're going to need some brown for the outlines. Hello there, Margie. How are you, darling? Okay, I need to make more white. All right, so let me push this aside for a second. And I have this here silver piece, but I don't want a silver house. I need some white paint. That should be more than enough. You're hanging in? Yep, me too. I need really white. White. There, that's white. That should be more than enough for the house, right? I'll do 2 of them. All right. And let's do a little spritz of water. I'm hanging in there too. Getting over whatever kind of crud I got going on. There we go. All right, there, that's white. That was a mess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yuck. Okay. You haven't been sick? Well, don't drink out of my dirty glass, because I still have the crud. I have been sick since last Thursday. And Sanjay, who's 650 miles away, has the same exact thing that I have. So, yeah, that's how that works. No dirty glasses for you, huh? All right. There, now we have house building materials. Let's bring in our picture again. And you got up at 4 a.m. and did not go back to bed or take a nap. Oh my God, Linda, I don't know how you're doing that. Yeah, it's 8:30. It's dark here fully, but it's probably not more than a half hour ago. Got dark. I wanted a nap today, but I didn't take one. Now I need another one. That's about the same size. And now I need half a one for that door. And that one for the window. Okay. I losted my tweezers. There they are. I found them. Yeah, you can't go to bed now, because if you do, you'll be up at 2. Alright. Let's do a tiny window here. Okay. And part of the door. Don't know how that's going to work, but we'll fake it until we make it here. Pixie would not let you go take a nap, huh? One window. Chicken in the corner looks guilty of tweezer napping, yeah. He does look very suspicious, doesn't he? Alright, so there is the windows and the doors. Now, let's see how long that has to be. It's going to be about like, yay. There is that. And I think she said Orange County, is it? No. No, I thought Orange County is Los Angeles, isn't it? Oh, that's too long. We have to give that a haircut. Thank you. Alright, Now I have two itty bitty little pieces that I've got to get in there. Now on there. There we go. I need a bit about like that. Oh, Janice, just Google that. Google your question. Dear Google, what county is Laguna Hills, California in? It will tell you. The Googles knows all. The Googles knows far too much, in my opinion. That's what I do. I Google everything. And I'm the one that told my son. Did you Google that? Because he used to ask me questions. And now when I ask him questions, he says, did you Google that? Bless his heart. All right. Ouch, that's hot. Get in there. Hubby and I Googled how the ducks and the gulls can be in the freezing water when their feet don't freeze. I'd be interested in knowing the answer to that. Well, if you look stuff up on the internet, Google knows what you're doing, so it's hopeless. Just use the Googles. As much as you dislike it, just use it. Get as much as you can out of it, because they're certainly getting enough out of you. Yep. That's the Googles. There is no such thing as privacy anymore. We just have to suck it up and deal with it. Maya and Kyler got gift cards from one of the Roten's friends. That family had given the boys something, so they decided that they would give the girls something. And, of course, they tried to be equivalent in monetary value. So the girls got gift cards, and Maya got a gift card for Target. And don't you know, ever since she got that gift card for Target, she's been getting Target ads on her phone. So, yeah. Oh, that's neat. So all right, so Linda and her husband Googled how the ducks and gulls can be in the freezing water and why their feet don't freeze. So the answer is their arteries are situated so that they pass each other, and the warm blood from one heats up the cold ones also. So that is pretty cool. Cool beans. Alrighty. Get that in there. All right. Now we have to put the box on. That is very, very cool. All right, so that is going like that. We learned something today. Yes, we did. You always thought that they had no feeling in their feet. Yeah, hubby says they would fall over. Yes, they would. That's hot. All right, there. There's that piece. Okay. Yeah, if they had no feeling, they would fall over. They'd be like that little guy on the tricycle on Laughing. Oh, I didn't put one in there. I'll have to fill that in. Janice Glines has always been fascinated by the blue-footed boobies. You keep picturing all the little birdies falling over. I don't know. You people are silly. Just so silly. Your boobies don't have feet? No, mine don't either. Although they certainly do drag on the ground like they did have feet. I'd trip over them. That's what happens when you're old. All right, I gotta get a little pieces of white in there, because Mama done did screw up. Let's see. There. Hopefully that fits. Yes, it does. There we go. That. Yours too, huh, Margie? I was thinking about getting them a skateboard, but I'd trip over it. All right, there we go. Is this the brown one I was using? I guess it is. I need a little piece to go in there. Come on now. Thank you very much. Exactly, right, Margie? Dinky finds them mighty convenient. I'm not repeating that. The YouTubes will get mad. But that is funny. It was somebody named Otto. His last name started with a T. And it ended with a R. Alright, I'm getting tired of all these little foofies. Spider snots. God, they're all over me. Eesh. Well, I'm so glad that we were able to amuse you tonight, Vicky. That's why we all hang out, to amuse each other, right? And I'll use that piece of silver I had somewhere for the roof. It'll be a shiny metal roof. Alright, let's finish with the white. I need a very tiny, really skinny piece. Uh-oh, Linda's getting giddy tired. Gotta love a good cracking. Yes, siree. Alright. Get in there and stay put. And it is at this point that, yeah, Mommy starts getting rather confused about perspective. And this building really goes awry. Get in there and stay put. That is hot. You know a song, perhaps another day, yes. Maybe on Cranky Crafters. You could call it in and sing it. You could. Get in there and stay. Kaput. There. You'll think about it. It's not supposed to be realistic. It's a Van Gogh. I agree. Yes, okay. But still, perspective just escapes me. I don't get it. I did a watercolor of PJ and Carrie's house, old house in when they lived in Manchester, Maryland. And I mean, he loves it and he proudly has it hung in the house, but you know, the perspective's way off. I did a picture of their house. It was a good total. Well, that's good. Shannon just did an auction for Mary and Tom. That was really nice. Oh, dag nabbit. Can't get it to stick in there. There. No. Dag nabbit. Rabbit, get in there and stick. Ugh, bugger. Wow, that sounds awesome. Linda lives in Toledo, and there's a diner right by her house that has a picture of the Toledo skyline, um, done in the style of Van Gogh's Starry Night. You could take a photograph of it, or you could say, "Well, gee, can I borrow it and go have a print made of it?" Or maybe if you contacted the artist, um, you might be able to get a copy of it. A really handy cheat. Oh, thanks, Janice. I appreciate that. A handy cheat for perspective. Believe me, I need it. This is like, yeah, not working out too well. Mommy's butchering this. Hot. Yeah, bring a good camera. And you might need a flash. And then you could have a digital print of it. You can go to like Walmart or Costco. And you can have, some places will actually let you print on canvas. So if you did that, then, yeah, then you'd have a copy of it. All right, I need thin. Let's get down here to the thin part. And I'm just going to fake it until I make it here. Oh, you can print on canvas. Walmart prints on canvas. There you go. There you go. There is that little bit there. And there's that. Oh, well, there you go, Linda. Now you have an excuse to go out to dinner. This was supposed to be a tiny little house. It's gonna go up on an angle. So it's gonna go like that. Okay. Oh, you go there a couple times a week. Well, there you go. Take a good camera next time, or if you have an iPhone, iPhones take great pictures. There's that. Now we have to do the roof. A neighborhood diner? Yeah, I love those. I have one of those. I have several of those, actually. There is a very large local eatery place. There's lots of them around here because, and it's, good, a lot of food for a little money, because folks aren't made of money here. So there's several places like that, and I enjoy it. Margie says dogs are good roofers. Yeah. I love good old fashioned diners. And like the one place that I think of here is called the Country House, and it's in the little tiny town of Lansing. And it's basically a small trailer, like a single wide. But they have really good food for not much money at all. You can go in there and get good old fashioned meatloaf, and you can get cabbage and all that kind of stuff. Just good food that really fills you up and sticks to your ribs. And it's not a lot of money. So it's just awesome. And we have several places like that just have really good food for very little money. There was this one place that I really liked, Cabin Creek Diner, and that guy, I mean, his food was amazing. But it went downhill, and nobody was going there, and I couldn't figure out why, because the food was really good. But his food started to slide. The last time we went, the food was not all that good at all. It was a real shame. Frost diners all over. Oh, the old silver bullet. Oh, I love those. I always thought that those types of diners were traditionally a Northeast kind of thing, because you really don't see them in the South. You don't generally see diners down here. Or at least they don't call them diners. But yeah, down here, I mean, it's pretty common to see like chicken fried steak and all of that kind of stuff. I've never had chicken fried steak. I have to try it once, I guess. And I haven't had a breaded pork chop. We used to make them, but I don't know why, but I tend to find pork to be too dry. Unless it's a sausage or bacon. I just find pork chops to be dry. It's amazing. I think you would like country fried steak. Well, I'll have to try it then. I have to get one more piece in here. And it's going to be a bear. But it's going to happen. Or else, Mr. Van Gogh. This is going to work or else. We don't have a Cracker Barrel around here. I don't think, anyway. Come on, you little bugger. And I always thought Cracker Barrel was a northern thing too, isn't it? I don't know. All right, there, you're in. Now I can get some glue on there. All right, there is our little parsonage. Linda and Janice are talking about printers, and Linda says her printer just said goodnight and shut itself off. All right, now I need a tiny piece of white. Let's see if I can get it in there, and I think I'll just stick a wee bit of this in there. Hope for the best. Okay, and one more little tiny piece. Oh, it doesn't talk, it just goes dong. All right. All right. There we go. There is our little preacher's house. It's a Chinese printer? Oh, Linda. Margie told Linda that her printer is Chinese because it goes dong. You're going to get me in trouble with the YouTubes. All right, so there is our little house. Looks pretty bad, pretty sad, but oh well. It is what it is. All right, so that's enough of that stuff. It scares the crap out of you when you're not expecting it? Yeah. You think it looks good? Okay. I guess it would pass as a Van Gogh, kinda. Good enough. You can't, Linda. I want Margie to be my next door neighbor. Come on over, Margie. Come springtime, there's going to be a house right in front of my driveway that's for sale, and it's a beautiful little house. And you can come play in my studio all day. And your cats can hang out with my cat. I have to get more cats. But not for a while now, because, you know, there's only so much one can handle. That is bothering me. I don't know if I can fix that or not. There. It's too tiny. Oh, is that Mark? Hello there, Mark. You'll never get it by your birthday. How are you, Mark? I'm sorry, when you texted me that you were going live, I was just getting into the shower. I'm so sorry. But I thought that it was more important that I be clean for my live stream because you would not want to have smelled me. I've been sick since Thursday. Hairless cats. There you go. Yeah. Been there, done that. You would just play with Mr. Dinky Doo? Well, you could certainly play with Mr. Dinky Doo all you want. He would absolutely love that. He would. Now, I'm wondering if there should be a little yellow field of something. Yes, hairless cats are strange looking. They look like cancer patients. Oh my God. You're right, they do look kind of like sad and anorexic. So maybe we should have a field of yellow. Maybe. We'll do yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Because why not? I want it. So we're doing it. You love Sphinx cats? I like those little Rex, the Rex cats with the curly hair. I think those are cool. And I like the Japanese cats with their stunted legs and really tiny rounded faces. All right, now we'll do thin layers of green. Scottish folds are the cute. Yes, they are. When we used to have cats years ago, Sanjay used to fold back all of their ears and say, "Look, I made an American curl." And Trouble would just lay there and purr. He'd let you do anything to him. He was such a good cat. Mr. Dinky is pretty awesome too. If he would just stop biting me all the time. My God, that cat bites all the time. And I know it's my fault, but I don't know. You like cats that don't yell at you from the time you wake up and Dinky? Oh my God, Dinky. Like when we go back to the house tonight, he is going to be so ticked off at me and he will constantly be underneath my feet trying to trip me. Even though I just fed him before we left. That's hot. Hello there, Carlana. How are you? Keep a toy handy. Yeah, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't have toys. I'm trying to sleep. You're tired but good? Well, I hope it's a good tired and not a bad tired. Tired from having a good day. As opposed to tired for not having had a good day. I can't wait for this cold to go away. He will probably outgrow that habit. Well, I hope so, because, yeah, it's wearing thin. He's not a kitten anymore. I mean, I looked at him one day and he still had a kitten face, and the next day, poof, it was gone. There was no more kitten face. I still have to take him back to the vets for a shot. I love Maine Coons. Oh, thank you, Joy. Thank you, sweetheart. It came on last Thursday during the show. By the time I got back to the house, I knew I was sick, and I've been sick since. So, oh well, what are you gonna do? You'd just be lucky that I actually showered for you people tonight. I actually took a shower. I haven't been out of my pajamas since Thursday night. Okay. Debbie, you be careful on your way to work. You have a good night, sweetheart. Thank goodness you showered. Even though we don't have smell-a-tube, you would know that I had not showered. So I showered for you people. Because I love you that much. Yep, I do. Let go. I lost my green tube. Oh, that's all that's left of it. Alright, it can fade out. Aw, thank goodness someone has to, yeah. You folks get all of us YouTubers in trouble on our live streams, making us say things we shouldn't be saying on the YouTubes. On Friday, anything goes. On good old Cranky Crafters, but not on my channel. My nose is running, excuse me. Ugh. Oh, let me scroll up, Joy. Hang on. Yeah, well, you can take as much vitamin C as you want, but your body does not retain it. You heard a French horn? Yeah, that was me. Sorry. Oh, Carlana showered today too. Good. So that we know we're covered up there in the great state of Michigan. You heard a French horn. Yep, you did. French hen. All right. You were thinking bassoon, not babu or buffoon. There One more little bit of green. And that's kind of thick, so that should fit there. Yeah. You're the baboon? Not very likely. Okay, there's that. So there is that little field. Maybe I'll do some more. I'm kind of liking the streepy. Let's do a bit more. Aw, thanks, Kim. She's got the blue butt blues. Better than the green butt. Yeah, I would not want a green butt. Okay. Let's put some more on here. You were having the blues the past few days for sure. Oh yeah, all emo and teary. I go through phases like that too. Oh man, it really does drag you down. But I don't know, for some reason sometimes you just need to have a good cry. So go watch Lifetime TV or something like that, and you know. Yeah, it can be real. It can be very draining. It just really drags you down. I used to get like that a lot before I retired. Before I left my soul-sucking job. And, you know, you just sit there and bawl for no reason. Hey, Melissa, you want to go out to lunch? Okay. Yeah, I was so glad to stop going to that miserable job. Huh? No, I said soul sucking. I did not say that other word. I said sucking. Soul sucking. I think that's what Dawn's called it too. Apparently she's not liking her job either. Hello there, Diana. How are you, darling? Yeah, I've had a cold since last Thursday. Thank you so much. I'll be fine. You're catching one? You woke up with a sore throat? Aw. Well, I'll keep you in my prayers, sweetheart. Yes, it's a nose clog. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. No, that's got to be longer. Here's a pretty green one. Yeah, when I'm sitting there, in church, you know, and like I said, Wednesday nights is prayer night. We go there and we surround the altar and we just pray. Some of us out loud, some of us not. But if I only know your screen name and I don't know your real name, I often wonder, you know, what God thinks. Does he get it? You know, when I say somebody's screen name, I mean, he knows my intention, so I guess he does. Yes, it is, but I'm trying to lose it from my vocabulary, Janice. I'm trying to be a better human being. There we go. Actually, I find the SH blank T to be more versatile, I think. That was my mother's favorite word. I have to scroll up. She tells people she found my twin sister and I floating down a river in a garbage bags. Oh, that's funny, Spanky. It's the same thing with my husband, Diana. He's a proper Indian, and um he doesn't cuss. So when he says it, I always want to giggle. Okay. Hello, Malia. How are you? Now you want to hear Datum say it. All right, now we're going to do some more colorful ones. More colorful ones. Fields of flowers. I have, Malia. I'm surprised. This is like the second time I've been sick this winter. And last year, last year was just a write-off with me being in the hospital twice and having the wound vac on my leg for 4 months. So, yeah, that was a real joy. That delayed my move down here quite a bit. I try to be good. I try not to use bad language. I've been, and like when Rosie is giving me a hard time or when Dinky trips me or something, it's just, it just it rushes out of my mouth. I had 58 years of living in New York with using that kind of language every day because it was no big deal. It's hard to break. It's a very hard habit to break. All right, let's see if we can't keep making them curve. It's not bad. I'm not repeating any of this. Poor little Miss Pixie. Blix has Marabou sprays being on clearance. Oh, really? Uh-huh. I will have to go over there. There we go. I don't know how to spell Marabou. Marabu. That's what I thought. Oh, yes. Start shopping, people. Copy. Here you go. There you go. There's the Dick Blick thing. Oh, that's funny, Janice. My father had quite the mouth on him, but he never used the F word. Yes, I'm an enabler. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order. They don't have very many. They don't have very many left. I will have to order before they run out. Uh-oh, Mark's phone had diarrhea and decided that it wasn't going to display the YouTubes anymore. That's because of all the shocking language the girls are using in the chat room. That's why. You just spent $60 on used punches from a woman in Facebook? That's cool. You know what? I finally got access to Marketplace. I finally have Marketplace. But I haven't really looked at it. Okay, and I did not get any glue there. Now I have some glue there. There you go, Kim. Oh wow, really? It's only going to cost me $50 to get little Mr. Dinky snipped. No, pet babies are not cheap. Nope, they're not. Oh, she's already over 2 years old. Okay. Oh, Kim, PJ and Carrie went through hell with Lincoln. Their pit bull. He kept having ear infections. It was horrible. The poor thing. He had to have surgery multiple times. And they kept saying it was fixed and it wasn't fixed. And it was a mess. You should look for your county. Look into the county local humane society and stuff. Because I know here in Watauga County, which is where Boone is, which is the nearest biggest city, I guess. They have a $10 spay neuter. It doesn't matter if it's a dog or a cat. They do $10 spay neuter. But mine here, it's only going to cost me $50. So I'm going to. I'm just going to have the local vet do it. I don't feel like having to juggle paperwork to try and say I deserve the $10 spay neuter. Oh, Margie's all come snipped already. Okay. Oh, they have feline leukemia. Well, that's good that you can take them in. What has that got to do with anything, Spanky? What does having a microchip have to do with being spayed? I would love to know that. Oh no, I got such a good deal, Malia, on rabies shots. My vet, he actually will drive around to various locations within the county. Like he'll pull up in the parking lot of the post office, and he will do it, I think, for like $7. You get a 3-year rabies vaccination. You pull up, he doesn't ask any questions. He just, takes down the name, your name and the dog's name, and gives them the shots and the tag. So yeah, they only want $50 to do Dinky, and that's fine. I don't mind that. It's not like I spend a lot of money. I really have not been buying stuff. Yeah, I think you need to look into that, Spanky. That's insane. $400 for her shots? You're getting robbed. You are getting ripped off, lady. Hello there, Gigi's Art Attic. How are you? No, it's at 70acresstudio.com. Hang on. I will type it. Yeah, you can do that too, Sanjay. Here, I think this is it. Hang on. Mr. Nightbot can't find it. Maybe I changed it to store. I don't know what it is. I give up. There you go. Yeah, I moved it off Etsy. They were too expensive. Yeah, poodles are prone to that. The big poodles are, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Gigi. Thank you. I'll have to look at Mr. Nightbot and see what the deal is, because I had fixed it. Maybe I didn't fix it in the right place, knowing me. Oh, I would love to see it, Spanky. Post it to the flock and I'll stop. And I will show it. So we can all see it. There we go. You posted it? All right, let me go pull it up. Hang on a sec. Oh, wow. Check that out. How beautiful is that, huh? That is very pretty, Spanky. Very, very pretty. Your mom is very, very talented. I have started a round one also. And I have to pull it out of the box. I should start working on it, I guess. There we go. She crochets a lot. Well, she does very well at it. I think it's quite pretty. Star quilts. Oh, that's cool. I think I've seen those. They're kind of like chevrons. They go, it's like a big circle. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just ignore the woman behind the camera. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay. Oh, now it's going to be glued down to the glass mat. Yeah, something like that. That's going to be hot. Okay. All right, now I think we need to go in a different direction. I'm kind of follow. Let's follow that. Let's get a green one. You like the fields? Yeah, they are kind of looking good. When I look at them in the camera, they look really awesome. I think that this piece would look good on a much larger scale. I'll have to Maybe I will attempt it at some point. I think I would like to do that. I think. Yeah. I would like to do that. Don't know how it's going to work, but let's do it. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am really having a lot of fun exploring this technique. It has been lots of fun. All right, let's do this. Okay. Is the sky going to be filled in too? Yes, it is, Margie. The in the original, it gets darker up here. So I've created some darker blues to fill in that section. So yes, it is going to be completely filled in. And then what I'll do is I will use my razor blade, my little cutting knife here, and I will go down the edges and I will clean up anything that extends off the canvas. And then I will go around the entire piece with a flattened tube to make a pretty border. Janice says, hey Spanky, did you know that there are 8 types of flamingos? I Googled that. So yeah, I am going to fill in the sky, but I just wanted to play with some bright, happy colors tonight. And then she packages up and mails it. Yeah, will do, Mark, will do. How about a picture? I'll send you a picture of it. You can make it your screensaver. All right. So that takes care of that little doodah. Your birthday's in August. Well, mine's in July. Sanjay's is in August. Sanjay is August 11th. Your birthday's in August too. Oh, awesome. You need it in 3D for a wall saver. I can only wish, Janice. But thank you very much. Janice says, 100 years in the future on some version of Antique Roadshow, Melissa Bishop's folk art. Well, hopefully PJ will get lots of money for it. Yeah, one of you all gave me that handy dandy tip. I think it might have been Mary Forrester. That said just use the hot tip of the glue gun to remelt the stuff that needs to be remelted. That didn't work, did it? Yeah, it did. All right, now I gotta cut it. Cut and glue. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Vicky has never thought of doing a picture with tubes and couldn't imagine how it would look, but now she's really enjoyed seeing the process. Those button paintings that you do, Spanky, are absolutely gorgeous. I guess I could have done that, couldn't I? But did you, Melissa? No, you did, because you're not using your brain. Because that requires too much work. Too much work and effort. So we'll just stick it right there. Oh, Carlana's birthday is August 11th also. Well, awesome. Yeah, I love Spanky's button pieces. One of these days when I'm rich and famous, I'll actually buy one. Okay, now I'm wondering if I should switch over to some green. Mark's is the 16th. My stepmom, her birthday is August 31st. Margie's is the 12th. You share your birthday with Madonna and Elvis. It's all also when Elvis died. I remember that. I was driving across the country when he died. Heard it on the radio. It was a sad day. Janice is in July's. Mine's July 29th. PJ's is July 17th. And Kelly, my one of my grandsons, is July 28th. He was my 40th birthday present. Poor Spanky. I can't repeat that. All right, let's see. Do I want to keep going with the flowers? I guess the preacher would like to have flowers around his house, right? What do you all think? Yes, I know, darling. Oh, Joy's son's birthday is July 27th. Yeah. Carrie is the odd person out in the family. She's in February, and I think Jamie is. I think Jamie's is in January. I think. I could be wrong. The preacher's wife would like the flowers. All right. Well, then we'll give them flowers all the way around the house. Well, happy belated birthday, Joy. Joy's birthday is February 28th. Your daughter is July 15th. The other daughter is September 3rd. And the sun is November 29th. Awesome. Okay. That's going to be nipped a wee bit. Everybody in your house was born in the winter except your oldest, who was born in June. Yeah, my father was June 9th. My brother was May 5th. No, May 6th. My brother's was my father's was June 9th. My mother's was June 30th. PJ's the 17th. Kelly's the 28th. I'm the 29th. And Sanjay is the 11th. Oh, my head is so clogged. Margie says, I wish my birthday was February 29th. I'd only be 16. Oh, God, I know, Malia. PJ was born in the middle of a heat wave in July on Long Island. It was ghastly. That poor kid sat in his little swing, and I thought the poor kid was going to melt the first couple of weeks of his life. He was so hot. It was absolutely miserable, and of course we didn't have air conditioning. I was in labor 41 and a half hours with PJ. And then it ended in a C-section. And the doctor that mangled up me also almost killed a cousin. I told her, I said, get out of there, go to a different doctor. Did she listen? No. Louis T. Curdy. And then he was tossed in jail for what he did. Oh, Linda got your shower. Jammies, nice hot cup of decaf. Why drink decaf? I just don't get it. Janice says, do I tell him that's why his hair is red? It was hot for 2 weeks. Actually, he's strawberry blonde. He did something to his cameras. So on Cranky Crafters, when you see him, his hair looked bright orange. And he's not a ginger. He's strawberry blonde. He actually fixed it on the last episode. He's a reddish blonde, but he's not a ginger. Kelly, on the other hand, is a ginger. Same thing. He's not a true copperhead. I think that's so pretty. I love that. Light ginger, yeah. You got McDonald's decaf pods? Really? Are those K-cups or what? Or like that Nescafe pod thing? It used to get strawberry if you stayed in the sun. See, now I have a lot of red in my hair. And I used to try and dye it blonde, and I would get bright red. So I would use the lightest color of blonde that I could find, and I would get red hair. And it was beautiful copper hair. It was so gorgeous. I have a picture. Let's see if I can find that picture. Let me see if I can't quickly find it for you all. Let's find PJ. And let me look at his photos. Nope, it ain't in that album. Let's keep looking. Here we go. There you go. That's what I used to look like. Oh, you're getting your hair done? Oh, well. Yeah, that was PJ. He was 3 years old there. So, and my hair, I was actually sitting on my hair. So, yep, I was actually sitting on my hair. I was, yeah, crafty kitty joy, I was. Now I'm just fat and old. Yep, that's it. No excuse, fat and old. All right, I want a bright color for right by the house there. Oh boy. All right, let's fix this. Oh, thank you, Diana. That was a long time ago. That was 36 years ago that picture was taken. Oh, come on now. Get down in there. Now let's get that last bit of bright. There we go. That section is done. I only have this little bit left. And then I got to do the sky, and we are done with this piece. You worked on your fence posts today? Linda says, what did Linda say? You remember those days of long hair? Yeah, me too. Well, when was it? October, when I dyed my hair, when I got the gray streaks in my hair, I cut over 18 inches of hair off. It was well below my ass. Oops, sorry. Oh, Linda worked on 5 different projects today. She might be bipolar. And Malia worked on her fence posts. Yeah. I have to do a lot of fencing around here, especially if I want to get goats. Two years ago, Spanky had 28 inches cut off her hair. Yeah. You know what I found? I was watching, who is it? Stony Ridge Farm. You remember that, huh, Spanky? I was watching Stony Ridge Farm, and what he does with his fences is he uses fishing line. He uses small posts. He starts with like a 4-foot post, and he wraps fishing line at 18 inches off the ground and 36 inches off the ground. And then 18 inches outside of that perimeter, he puts more posts and wraps fishing wire at 18 inches off the ground. And the deer cannot see the fishing line. So they freak out. They can't seem to breach his fishing line. So you might want to try that. All right, so now let's do... I did not put a piece of brown on the bottom of the church. Yeah, they don't like the plastic bags or CDs either. I mean, it really works because he's got a huge garden and he's never had a problem. So check out Stony Ridge Farm on the YouTubes. That's what I was going to try. Because it doesn't require a lot of expense, you know. You can use the T-posts if you want. And just string the not Mrs. Cog's place. That is Josh from Stony Ridge Farm. He's here in North Carolina. Hang on a second, I'll get you his link. Hang on one second. There he is. Copy. Oh, you posted it. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Spanky. Oh, really? Everbearing will keep producing them? That's cool. I do want strawberries. I really want strawberries. I saw, I think it was on Pinterest, I saw a really cool way of growing them. That they hang it above their other garden beds. Like if you have raised garden beds, you could put like a 4x4 post at each end and then have gutters that are raised above those, and you put a little bit of dirt in the gutters, and you plant your strawberries in the gutters. It's really cool. Oh, good. Sanjay posted the link directly to that fence video. So check that out. Exactly. You use the old rain gutters. All right. So what are we doing now? Let's see. Maybe we could have a little bit more yellow fields over here. Yeah, they hang down. It's gorgeous. You walk in there and you've got all these strawberries just hanging over your head. Just walk through there with your mouth open. All right, let's do there. Even the birds eat them, yeah. Okay. Let's do some. I like the way that looks. So we'll do more of that. You planted them three years ago and they've multiplied. Oh, that's good. I want to get. We have a bunch of windows. We had all the windows in the house replaced, so I was going to make, you know, one of those cold boxes for them. And if you can get screens for them, then you could keep them covered. And that way that the deer couldn't get through the screens. I don't know how anybody could just grow those strawberries for the critters, though. That I would be out there like I'd have armed guards guarding my strawberries. Oh, I love fresh strawberries. My grandmother was allergic to them, but she didn't care. She would just gorge on strawberries. She absolutely adored them. We have a lot of wild strawberries around here, but they have absolutely no taste. Yeah, exactly, Spanky. We have a lot of the wild ones. But no, they don't have any taste at all. Let's see. How am I going to fix that? How am I going to fix that? Let's find a wee piece and stick it in there. Wrong color, but it'll work. Yep, no taste at all. We have a lot of wild berries here. We have um, we have raspberry, black raspberry, wineberry, and blackberry. And they're everywhere. Everywhere. It's absolutely amazing. You share with the critters. Oh, you don't have deer. Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of overrun with deer. Sanjay and I have seen um, 20 or 30 deers at one time on our property. We have a lot of deer. Bunny poop is an amazing fertilizer. We don't have very many bunnies. We had a lot, but nope, we don't have them. Coyotes get them. The coyotes get absolutely everything around here. Everything. They devour everything smaller than them. Or not as fast as them. Yeah, no wonder we have poachers. I know, right? No wonder is right. That's hot. Yes, you can shoot. Yes. There is no bounty in North Carolina. There really needs to be, though, because we're just overrun. But yeah, in Virginia, you can get up to $40 a coyote. Some counties, they just, $5 a tail. You bring us a coyote tail, we'll give you $5. Tucker and Ethan were trying to trap them, and they can't trap them. They're too smart. They are too smart. Wile E. Coyote, super genius. Okay. Yep, they are. I call Sanjay Wile E. Coyote because he's a super genius. He's so smart. He's some smart feller. Yeah, we have foxes too. We have everything. We've got bobcat, we've got fox, coyote, raccoon, mink, weasel, skunk, opossum, beaver, whistle pig. We have cougar. We have black bear. We have coy wolf, which is a hybrid between coyotes and wolves. We're just waiting. The wild hog, they are creeping ever closer to Ashe County. And I'm telling you, there's going to be a war when they get here with all the Christmas tree farms around here. Wow, 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 guys. I am zooming along here. This one is going to be done soon. Let's go for this color. Bacon, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was actually thinking about trying to raise a couple of hogs. Because Evan knows how to butcher. He lives. All his neighbors are Seventh-day Adventists, and they don't. I can't talk. My sinuses are so shot. They don't eat pork, so he's agreed. You know, his neighbors let him use their land, so he's agreed not to raise hogs. But I told him, I said, I would be willing to raise 2 hogs if you'll come and butcher them. So that way he gets a hog and I get a hog. And he can show me how to do it. Oh, that's very, very good to know. Now, she lives in Florida. So you're melting in your chair. I'm hurrying. I dropped one. So if she lives in Florida, it's very good because they're everywhere in Florida. They're devastating. They can destroy 20 or your other daughter. They can destroy several acres of farmland in an evening. They just destroy everything in their path. She's very. Well, there's nothing wrong with being redneck. I'm in training to be a redneck. I hope to receive my redneck badge someday. Because, I try. I do. There we go. A little more in here. Oh, well, we have wild hogs are moving towards Ashe County. And if they get here, this county is going to be devastated because it's all Christmas tree farms. So, but I would like to raise a couple of hogs, some feeder pigs. I would give them a happy life. And I would dispatch them humanely. So, I think I would be okay with that. Exactly. Redneck is not a bad word. Hillbilly, on the other hand, is derogatory. But redneck? No, there's nothing wrong with that word. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The bottom is done. Oh my God. I'm looking at it in the camera. This is awesome. All right. I'm hoping that I could, Linda. I'm hoping, because that's part of farm life. I'm hoping that I could, and I think that I could. But then again, that's why I asked Evan to help me. Let him, dispatch. Let him do the dispatching. I don't know if I could or not. I really don't. Yeah, wild hogs are dangerous and extremely destructive, yes. All right, so I'm going to leave it right here. And then on Thursday night, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on Thursday night. I'd like to finish the sky. And then it'll be finished and we can move on to something else. I'm thinking of triangles, I'm thinking of hearts, I'm thinking of all different types of shapes. Maybe trying to do another picture. I would like to do this on a larger scale, that's for sure. That would be fun. But, so I'm going to leave it here because I have completely lost my voice and I want a cup of tea. Oh yeah, Shelly's been here for quite a while. But anyway, so if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am retired and it's the only form of income I have to buy craft supplies with. So, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and please give the video a thumbs up before you leave. And if you are so inclined, you can leave a kind comment down below. I have a list of all the supplies that I like to use from Amazon down in every description down below each video. If you're looking to have over 400 new friends who love each other and are very encouraging and sharing and supportive, come on over to Facebook and join us on the flock. You will catch me right here on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And until then, I love you all very, very much. And I thank you all so very much for your love and support. And I will continue to pray for all of you at church tomorrow night and every night. And I will talk to you all on Thursday. Good night, flockers.